Hi there. We are going to focus on group nodes, post and pre-clips, and then we are going to see exactly how the timeline nodes work. If you come over to these two dots or even to this menu, I prefer this drop down here. If I click on it, you will see clips and timeline. The clip meaning you are grading the nodes at the level of the clip. So you select a clip and these are the nodes within the clip and they are red here and you are grading at this level. This is what we have done all the time. Then you have the timeline nodes. This is where you're grading at the level of the timeline. And there is no node here. You need to create a node. I will go Option or Alt S. I have a new node. Notice the node for the timeline is blue. The node for the timeline is just before the output for all the clips in the timeline. Okay, so it's the last node in the timeline. So if you have done a lot of work here and here and here, doesn't matter. This node will be at the end just before the output. I'm going to come to the RGB mixer and give it cast something to make it very obvious. So notice I destroyed everything. You will notice that every clip within the timeline has been graded. This is very useful to have a very common output where you want to have a cast, you want to have shadows, for example, work on the shadows for everything. You know, the application are really a lot. So I'm going to select this clip and delete it. So now I do not have anything in the timeline nodes. Now I'm going to select this clip and decide that these three clips, I can group them and color correct them all together and also color grade them all together. How to put them all in one group? Well, you can select them all or select one of them and add into a new group. Because I don't have any other group, I'm going to call it hair because this guy is the hairdresser. And click OK. So now this node has a chain link here, which means that it belongs to a group. Since no other clip has a chain link, it means it's alone in the group. Now I'm going to select these two clips, though you can select a single clip, and right click and go to groups and decide which group you want to put them in. I will assign them to the group hair. Now these three clips are assigned to a single group. How do I know that they are in the same group? Well, let's come over here. I created a group here. If I select any clip in the group, I will see the chain link. Meaning, if you select any clip in the group, you will see the chain link that says all these clips are within the same group. Notice there is no more chain link here. If I select one of them, it will show the chain link. These are in the same group. And this is very important. Maybe you added the wrong clip in the group. You need to see that and make sure you remove that clip. Now, how is that useful? Well, if you come over here now, you have 4 dots. If you like playing with the dots, you're welcome. I prefer this drop-down menu. I'm old school. If you click on it, you will see that first you have group pre-clip. Then you have clip. Then you have group post-clip. And then you have a timeline. Okay, how does it work? Well, I have done a chart here. I played around. First of all, you get the input from the edit page, be it the edit or the cut page, and it goes into the group pre-clip. Whatever you put grading in the group pre-clip, if it is 1 node or 100 node, doesn't matter. It's processed and you have an output. This output of the group pre-clip goes for the clip. And then within the clip, you have all kind of grading here. It's processed and you have an output. This output goes into group post-clip. And then whatever you put here from 1 node to 100 node, it really doesn't matter. It's processed and goes to the timeline node. And from the timeline node, if any, you have a process. And of course, it's going to affect all the timeline, not only the group. And you have the output. So usually you will do something just like this. Okay, group pre-clip, clip, and group post-clip. And if you want, for example, to color grade all your timeline, then you will add a timeline node. Let's practice this. So these clips are identical. I could color correct all of them in the group pre-clip. So I will come to clip and go to group pre-clip. It's good to do color correction on very similar clips in the group pre-clip. Sometimes you can select any one of them. You're working on the same node in the group pre-clip And for example, we are going to color correct a bit. So I'm going to take them up here and down here, something like this. Add some saturation to 80, for example. Yes, I like this. I will add some contrast. So I color corrected, if you like, according to this clip. If I go to the other clip, of course, it's the same node here. It's affecting the group. It's not bad. And the third clip is not bad. Now I go to clip. So I'm at the level of the clip. If I select the first one, I still can do all kind of correction I want. For example, I'm going to add the contrast without messing it up. Add a bit of the gain, maybe. Take it down. Play with the lift a bit just to do something. Okay. So now I also color corrected or color graded at the level of the clip. Of course, it does not affect the other clips because it was at the level of a clip. So I will select this one and maybe try to do something else, something like this, just to have the icons in the node, something like this. The third one, of course, at the level of the clip, nothing happened. So I might do some correction here, take up the gain, add some contrast. So I have a correction here according to the clip. I went from group pre-clip to clip. Now I want to go to post-clip. So actually, at this level, you don't want to color correct. You want to color grade. Meaning, for example, we are going to give a cast. Something beautiful, you know, this is nice, or this, whatever you like. I like this one, it's yellowish. So now I color graded at the level of post clip. If you look over here, pre-clip, we color corrected, clip, we color adjusted, and post clip, we graded to have a yellow cast, and it's very beautiful here. So this is the function of groups. It's very useful. Use it wisely. Usually what I do, at the level of the pre-clip here, I will not color correct, of course. I will add something a lot. For example, according to my camera, I will change the color space. I change the gamma for all the clips, assuming that they're coming from the same camera in the same environment, something like this. Then at the level of the clips, I will now color correct, okay, every single clip. At the level of the group post clip, now I start here grading, adding colors, adding a cast, for example, whatever is required for the project. If you want to remove them from the group, you can select all of them. For example, I'm pressing Shift or Command, right click on one of them and come to groups and come to their group here and say delete. So actually you're deleting the group. When you delete the group, you deleted the post and the pre. You did not delete any grading inside the clips. So the clip level will stay, and now we don't have color correction for these ones. Notice what's happening to the thumbnail. They don't seem to be correct according to the image. If this happens with you, simply right click and go to update all thumbnails. They have been updated and they are identical now to the image. Cool guys. So this is about post and pre groups, and use it wisely please.